Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Eddie, and I'm back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and this time we're doing the side story Understanding. So, yeah. Alright, anyways, alright, we're back here. I think we're about to meet Yuri this time. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. Face that seems... Okay, we already saw this. Yuri, finally! Oh, no. Wait, is this new music? Sorry, it's just the music's so new that it takes... Oh, fun fact. I recently found out something really interesting. Apparently, MC has a canon sprite now. Dan Salvato himself claimed that if MC was a character, this is what he'd look like. So I thought that was really cool. Hey, I like the beat. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monika, "It's her, it's the girl." It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk. Seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is a literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door but continues to stay against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monika, this is Sayori, and we run the literature club. Even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh, do you want a seat? We'd love to get to know you. I like this song. The girl slides into it. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori. This is Monika. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monika. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? No, actually, no, never mind. That's just a common French name. Not really. I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. Like this? You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monika stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in the locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. True. Okay, I'll get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayori silently exchanging glasses. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How would I handle someone so intense? I have, no experience with fantasy. Except for maybe the stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I don't mean to disagree, but what if this is our only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Oh, rude. Yeah, you should be. Even to remember, there shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. Because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you could point out things like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice, I'm probably gonna need all the time I could get. She taps her fingers against a dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on her desk. Chunky book. That's an interesting thought. That just popped into my head. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. And back, her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk, just as Sayori feared. The book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are a few things you should probably know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those to keep you from getting confused. So going over those would be good to keep you from. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little more. Like, I think, like, if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri is looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her books and glances around the room, showing no indication that she has any more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club. But my fault, that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Monika came into the classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and I couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I'm afraid Monika told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but that was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, like, walked out. I was actually really hoping you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things in the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind, but I have a really hard time having to meet so large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same thing I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like, genres? I don't know anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just thinking of things that are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you something I'm into, then you can tell me something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay, well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things, like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. My room is always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not much. You'd be surprised at how much... Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. Sorry. Yeah. Requires a bit of a tough mouth to read all this. So I have to share something that I'm into, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monika, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck with me here now. Am not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. I'm sorry, Yuri, I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or into the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. It's nice to remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. Yuri AI? When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow. Sorry, chair. I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, even if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but Monika chiming in every now and then as well. Monika had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she had found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monika with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monika are left in the club. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Once okay, the architecture here is really interesting. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the clubroom, expecting to be the last one to arrive. She opens the door, she's surprised to only find Sayori in the clubroom. Wait a sec! Oh! The music's evolving! Because now that Yuri's here, we have more Yuri instruments. Oh dang, I could go on for like an hour about like the musical changes, but I'm not gonna, because let's just get on with this. I want to see the story. It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri's talking about. Oh, hold on. That's better. Well, I mean, the way he got overly excited to share my books and how he had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you're just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided that I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. It's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have been just working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun we could do together. Reading your books, you know, like as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me, and I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can tell you to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's just... Whoa, dang! Fancy! I never thought of that before. That actually sounds pretty awesome. Maps, timelines, family trees are just used for taking notes. Notes! No, I totally feel you, Sayori. I hate taking notes. I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to make it as accessible as possible. I trust you, you're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Ah, the cute sprite again! I love this. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. I do agree with Yuri on this one, though. I enjoy stories with lots of like deep world building. Yeah, not just the story. No, well, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like stories. I love beautiful stories, but like, I enjoy world building. I enjoy. I mean, as I said, I might have told you this guys many times, but I enjoy doing like world building myself. It's like, I've written a few stories down. I haven't completed any of them, but I've already got like a ton of like a friggin' textbook of lore on like what they'd be like already, despite the fact that I've only gotten a rough outline of the story itself. Anyways, how do people come up with this stuff? I don't know. To me, it comes pretty naturally, honestly. Like, just role building comes naturally. It's writing the story that's the hard part. I'm not saying I don't enjoy writing the story, because that's like the most important part of writing the book, obviously. At the end of the day, world building is just but a backdrop for what your character should be in. But I don't know, just world building just comes so naturally to me. It's just like, you can create your own worlds. Like, it just forms in my head. I don't know how else to explain. It just forms in my head, and then I'm like, hey, I could like make a story out of this, and then eventually I start coming up with interesting story ideas that I sort of like think, okay, does this story idea fit? It's like a puzzle. It's like the exact opposite of the kind of... Yes, Ari just likes, what kind of writing? Oh, I like poetry and stuff like that. Things I write are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Ah, you're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the Kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Dang, who is this? Like, Tolkien? George R.R. Martin? Like, who wrote this book? Annabelle Dupont. That's not a real author, right? I've got to look that up later. Is that a real author? Anyway, I think we can get started. What? Okay, but it can't read very fast. I'm a pretty fast reader. I'm very patient. Patience and so. Oh man, I'm not patient at all. I see. Sari jots Yuri is patient into the book. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Okay, chapter 1. Except for the music. Hey. 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 I don't know what I'm doing. What does vindicated mean? Oh, well, in this context, it essentially means that he is proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural... Dang! Who wrote this book? Annabelle Dupont. What a app. I gotta read these books. I mean, I'm pretty sure these books aren't real, but if they are, like, I've got to start reading these. I'm good at both, honestly. I'm not saying that I'm, like, necessarily good at navigating dense text. I'm good at navigating dense text if it's, like, literary, but I tend to have a bit of trouble when it's, like, scientific or, like... Or not scientific, but, like... never mind. I think I'm pretty good at navigating both. Right here. We're talking about the past. Barn ass is having. They didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sarah, temples? Temples are here, right? Oh, that does feel good. Two of them continue with Sarah asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she... Dang. I feel you, Sarah. I get what that feels like. I think you would stop at the end for here now. Okay. Sarah takes a deep breath and closes out what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up until this point? Sarah tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. Ahaha. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I could see it the way you do. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But... I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Oh, Yuri. You weren't making me. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori spreads blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is horrible. Sayori! The cross eyes. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. Sayori, there you go again. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she'd be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Sayori. Everyone needs to be protected. All Dokis are best Doki, that's what I say. Hey. Anyways, yeah, this is part 2. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at the desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best! But I'm letting everyone down, I'm just a disappointment. No, you're not, Sayori! Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Even the tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Dang. What happened? Gosh, I'm so late. Oh. Such a pushover sometimes. Yuri? Is this a new song? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With the club publicity stuff? Yes! Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did he not get along after all? Okay. Me too. Monica's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert her... Well, that's the thing, with debate, you're like, there's like a designated opponent. It's pretty black and white. With this, there's a lot more gray area, a lot more nuance. So my idea is that, you know, boop, I'm over here now. Sorry. Anyways, with debate, there's like a designated opponent. It's like all black and white, whereas in this real-life social scenario, there's no correct side. Or even in debate, there's no correct side, but like, or, I mean, there could be or there couldn't be, but, like, your opponent you have to think of as wrong. Anyhow, the reason I'm over here is because I wanted to talk about this thingy. Yeah, like, what is this window? Like, why is there a little window on, like, the bottom of, like, it doesn't make any sense. Not saying I don't like it, though. I love it. Also, why is there no light coming in through these, as you've seen before? Anyways, as I was about to say, I think that's the reason why Monica's so conflict-avoid. Tries to avoid conflict in... you know, in reality as opposed to, like, in debate. Because in debate, that's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. It's your designated role. Debate the other person. In this case, you're not obligated to do that. And sometimes it might even be socially unacceptable to do so. So, yeah. That's, any tips or theories? Hypothesis? No, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's take a walk together. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated when I heard about the kind of reading you're into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated at things I'm not good at. It's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you're able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? I'm thinking. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I wouldn't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Ah. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if you put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic point to a pragmatic one was the best choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know, I guess, can't connect with the other people. How's it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about an arbitrary topic? I could talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. What? Hold on. You're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. Hold on, my throat hurts a little. Oh, no, that's not true. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. Something Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Ugh, tough words. Sorry. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too, but good friends work together and they can be what they need for each other. You just need to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is it's just so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm afraid of people pushing me away that I push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, you remember? You're helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something I'm really bad at. You know... Oh, helicopter. You heard that? You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yeah, you can do it, Yuri. That's the spirit! Want me to get you coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's downside of being here at the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. Oh, that's how it happened. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. That's true. It must be done. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet! Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. Ahem. Dang! I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I was trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? I'm sorry. Sari looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. I feel like you two are kind of feeling... Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Oh, dang. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing away everyone? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with the internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should just leave, just escape from here before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. Before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Aw, this scene! It's okay. Aww. This is so sweet. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand the things that you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. Aww. I promise, I understand that, so I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a moment to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think I've got so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's being nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it just makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that I was finally my chance to make friends through my interests, because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't be treated like one? No, Yuri! I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. Sayori's such a sweetheart. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady having gotten them out. Sayori, who could feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you're so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need too, but I feel like it would just be frustrating for you, with how much patience I require sometimes. Hehehe. Sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was just so afraid you'd get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Exactly. Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you had a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. Aww. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. Hold on. It's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like, about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. In the end, if it's not for me, I could say that I can say that. But I'll be more glad if I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Haha. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Oh, that's the reason why. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Aww. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Aww. Well then. Based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear, but we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and... it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry! I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kinda nice. I was just saying. I'm back! Monika's back! I haven't seen you in, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monika. Ah! She whispers loudly, "Can I hug you?" Haha, sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika. Ah, Sayori, you're a very huggy person, I suppose I could say. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can kind of be a hug monster. Ah, hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the Sixth Kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monika perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. Ah, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Oh, dang. Ah, that's the end. Sayori, silly, awesome, yawny, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of a I word. Don't forget, ask Monika about this. Beach packing list. Swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket, towel, floaties. Be positive. Type of poems to try. Haiku sonnet. Acrostic. Homework. Math thing. 1 + 1 = heart. Study for quiz. Pack snacks. Hey, it's the universal S. Sayori. Balance. Cute. Shopping list. Milk, eggs, sticky notes. I want breakfast. Monika, I believe in you. Sunshine, you are my sunshine. Cookie, you can do it. Mr. Cow and Mr. Bird. Great job. Oh. Trash baskets. Natsuki Sayori. Hold on. 13 to 4. Dang. Toast. Get organized. Heart. Yuri. Trust yourself. Butterfly. Wake up. Get ready. Go! Eehee. Natsuki. We're in this together. Wake up early. You are loved. Oh. I think that's it. Oh, this is that one. Yeah, the songs have gotten a lot more complex. Anyhow, I guess that's it for this video. I realize that I should probably put that back here. You guys probably can't see, all the, options here, so I'll put that back here, even though it's probably not that important. And yeah, that was another emotional one. I think I'm starting to notice a pattern. But yeah, that's really all there is for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, folks, because I really did. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 more episodes to go. 4 more to go. I can't wait. Anyways, as I said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, folks. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down in the comments below. And smash that bell if you haven't done so already, so you can get all the notifications for this channel, yada yada yada. Anyways, the sky's up and you guys are awesome! I can't wait to see you all in the next episode. I can't wait for the next episode. Having a lot of fun here. Anyhow, see you around, folks!